Hi, I'm Logan from the Office of Web Communications. By now, we've had time to make a few edits and get familiar with the Dreamweaver Files panel. Because we made the edits to the local copy of our site, we will need to upload the changed files to UNC's web server to become visible to the public. Before we begin, you will need to apply for a web server account if you haven't done so already. You can access additional information about applying from the Office of Web Communications website at unco.edu/web support. Most buildings and off-campus locations require you to connect to UNC's VPN through Junos Pulse. On a computer with Junos Pulse already installed and set up, be sure to connect to the UNCO Privileged VPN. For additional help connecting, get hold of the Technical Support Center. Let's open the Manage Sites dialog window from the Site menu by clicking Manage Sites. From here, we'll select the site we want to define a web server for. With the site selected, click the pencil icon at the bottom to update the definition for that site. The Site Setup dialog will appear. Choose Servers from the left and the plus icon to specify a server. Most likely, you'll be working with a remote server and not a testing server. If we've provided you with details for a testing server, enter those instead. There are a few fields we need to complete. The server name can be any name you would like to use to identify the server by. Typically, I name my servers using the scheme www/location of the site, www signifying I am working with a remote server, not a testing server. In this example, I will use www/web support because the location of the site is unco.edu/web support. We will be connecting using FTP, so leave this as is. Unless you are using a testing server, the FTP address will be www.unco.edu on port 21. Your username will be your first .last name prefixed with unco1 \. Mine will be unco1 / logan.garcia, followed by my password. If you want Dreamweaver to prompt you for a password each time you connect to the remote server, uncheck the box next to Save. Test the connection to ensure you can successfully connect. If Dreamweaver is unable to connect, ensure you have entered your correct username and password. The root directory for your site might not be the URL you use to access it online. In my example, it is. If you are unsure, have us verify the root directory of your site before continuing. I will enter Web Support in this field. Notice how web URL was automatically populated using our FTP address and root directory. Click Save, and save again to close the Site Setup dialog. Dreamweaver will tell us the site cache needs to be updated. Click OK to continue and Done to close the Manage Sites dialog. We've defined a web server, but before we upload files, it's always a good idea to verify that the directory we are connected to is correct. After clicking the Connect to Remote Server icon, we can click the Expand button in the Files panel to see our remote files and local files side by side. Usually, there will be a few files on the remote site that we might not have in our local version. If something doesn't look right, be sure to let us know before you continue. To upload files, click the files you made changes to in the Files panel and click the arrow pointing up to put files to the remote server. That's all there is to uploading files and defining a web server. With all the hard work done, continue to make improvements to your site. Be sure to get in touch if you have any questions along the way.